Britain was ruled by the Romans from 43 CE to 410 CE, but after the departure of the Romans, the Anglo-Saxons began to invade Britain. In Britain, the Anglo-Saxons conquered the Celtic peoples and either eliminated them or intermarried with them, depending on the source you consult, eventually replacing the Celtic languages with Old English, but not in Wales and Cornwall, which remained Celtic. In Scotland, Gaelic speakers from Ireland migrated to the west coast around the same time that Anglo-Saxons migrated to the east coast. Then Scottish Gaelic began to develop. In Scotland, Gaelic coexisted with the Old English dialects that would later develop into Scots and Scots English. And in the year 1707, Scotland formed a union with England and Wales, the Kingdom of Great Britain. After that, Scottish Gaelic began to diminish in use, partly because English was the language of universal education. Scottish Gaelic is today considered definitely endangered by UNESCO's World Language Project. Wales came under the control of England in the year 1282. Welsh has continued to be spoken until the present day, but for a long time English was given preference as the official language, and in the 19th and 20th centuries, Welsh declined rapidly in favor of English. But efforts have been made to conserve the Welsh language, and everybody learns at least some of it in school. And some people take their entire public school education in Welsh. And as I mentioned before, it currently has hundreds of thousands of native speakers. Cornwall was under English control by the mid-9th century. Their language began to disappear after England passed the Act of Uniformity in 1558. This was a law that made English the sole language of church services. The Cornish language almost became extinct, and it was actually temporarily declared extinct by UNESCO, but a revival movement in the 20th century has given new life to the language, and it is now taught in some schools. And there are now about 300 fluent Cornish speakers. On the Isle of Man, the Manx language is in a similar situation. It almost became extinct, but a revival movement has resulted in a few hundred fluent speakers of the language. There is also a Manx language primary school there, creating a new generation of Manx speakers. Ireland became an English colony from 1169 to 1949. Irish remained the majority language there until the 19th century when it was overtaken by English. Despite strong intentions to support and revive the Irish language, it continues to decline in favor of English. It is taught in schools, but not many people use the language of their own volition outside of schools. And similar to Scottish Gaelic, it is considered definitely endangered.